Alrighty, so we've got the steering column, or the Versa electric assisted steering column installed. Still a few things you need to tidy up, like I may take everything out and paint it, or I may just leave it bare steel and figure it out. I've got to mount this somewhere around here. It's just, that's where the motor went. I maybe could have put in a better location, but I mean, it is what it is. As you can see, it's in there. We're probably going to drill a bolt through that for that sleeve section, just so that it can never come out. I mean, I doubt that snap ring on there is going to fail, and I doubt the rubber block on the inside, the little insulating bushing, I doubt that would fail and then cause it to come apart, but we don't really want to run that risk, so we're going to probably just drill and put a bolt through, just for safety's sake. This is steering. I mean, if it fails, you're kind of fucked. But yeah, as you can see, we got our tube. It's welded on there. It's bolted up here, and then this comes over, goes over to the OEM bracket here, although one of the bolts is broken, but whatever. We got our one ground strap. We're teed off of this wire here, which is our switch 12 volt. There's probably easier ways to do it, but fuck it. And then it comes through this little grommet, goes to our little waterproof breaker panel thing, and then straight to the battery. So that's pretty simple. And then, I also know that one wire, that ground that I pointed to, is red, but I only have so much wire kicking around. And then we made a little bracket right there. So it's mounted in, the little ECU or the module, and then the spare wiring is all in there. Not a big fan of the fact that I used all red wire for it, but I just robbed it from the Camaro. But we'll give it a quick little run through. The car's out of gas, so I can't start it, but I can run the ignition. So we're on. And yep, there we go. You'll hear that click. And we're down to nothing. Now, we tested it with a torque wrench. It was about 14, 15 foot-pounds of torque, or was it 20 foot-pounds of torque to turn this center nut with no assist. And now we're actually at 0 when we did it. But in the hand, this feels like a nice level of assist. It's not over the top, and it's not too little. It's actually a very, very good amount with this diameter of wheel. And yeah, we have two 25s on the front, and would grind them into oblivion on this floor because it's pretty grippy, as the concrete is really shittily poured. But yeah, if you're on the fence of doing this, I mean, this is very short term. We've only turned the wheel a few times now, but it seems great. And especially for an old car like this where it doesn't have a hydraulic rack, it's a great option to avoid using a rack out of another car and everything used and old. Not that this is all new, but this is 2008 and 2009, and I mean, it's not badly built. So yeah, it's not a GM rack, but or a Dodge, which would be even worse probably. But yeah, so that's it. If you have any questions, comments, put them down below. This is pretty straightforward of a swap. Just make sure when you go to the wrecker, you get this little wire that comes off the ECU. It's about, I think it's 4 pins, and it needs that to know in the orientation of where it sits, bends. But aside from that, it's really just one wire to add switched power, and a ground, and a power with a 50 amp circuit. So really cheap, really easy to do, and I recommend it. So yeah, smell you later.